Let's call a spade. Nobody allowed the Western minority to speak on behalf of all of humankind. There's a need to be polite and to respect all members of the international community.
Our hypocritical convener today, Russia, invaded its neighbor, Ukraine, and struck at the heart of the UN Charter and all the values we hold dear. This illegal, unprovoked, and unnecessary war runs directly counter to our most shared principles, that a war of aggression and territorial conquest is never, ever acceptable. And as we sit here, that aggression continues. As we sit here, Russian forces continue to kill and injure civilians. As we sit here, Russian forces are destroying Ukraine's critical infrastructure.
Minister Lavrov has called this meeting to share the Russian vision for the future of multilateralism. We've seen what Russia's idea of multilateralism means for the world. More than a year into Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, President Putin has brought unimaginable suffering to that country while trampling on the UN Charter. Thousands of Ukrainians have been killed. Millions have been displaced. And across the world, billions have faced rocketing commodity prices and food insecurity. It's been an unmitigated disaster for Russia too. Neither Russia nor its neighbors feel safer. Trust in Russia's promises to other states and to its own people is at a catastrophic low. Again and again, the UN General Assembly has voted overwhelmingly to condemn Russia's invasion. President Putin can count the supporters of his war on one hand.
Subscribe to the principles and values enshrined in the Charter, and we have reaffirmed this commitment in an excellent declaration on this occasion of the United Nations 75th anniversary. Yet the Charter is being violated on a massive scale. State sovereignty, territorial integrity, and the prohibition of the use of force continue to be flouted, and this has been the case for more than a year by the military aggression of a permanent member of the Security Council against its neighbor. The most effective way to safeguard multilateralism and the integrity of the United Nations Charter is therefore to respect it.
We face unprecedented and interlocking crises, but the multilateral system is under greater strain than at any time since the creation of the United Nations. Tensions between major powers are at an historic high. So are the risks of conflict through misadventure or miscalculation. Russia's invasion of Ukraine, in violation of the United Nations Charter and international law, is causing massive suffering and devastation to the country and its people.